everybody. How you doing? It is Color and Chat with Joanna, and I am Joanna. I am getting over a mini meltdown that I just had. I am so pissed. I had a cheat sheet, and the whole paper stuck to this, and all of that paper stuck to the adhesive. It's taken a lot of it off. I'm hoping if I get enough done, it won't be a total loss, but oh my god. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? I just finished watching, oh, by the way, there will be spoilers if you're watching the Candy series on, I don't even know what channel it was on. I don't know if it was on Showtime or Netflix, but it was, no, I think it was actually, look, now I got that shit going on. God, give me a break, would you please? Nobody wants to work with me today. All right, I see how it is. I see how you're working now. You're trying to become the little baby diamond painting from hell. I should have had this done last night, but the feet are taking forever. Oh, they're taking so long. And I do not know why. It's not the drills. And it's not necessarily the adhesive either, because it's got a good stick to it. But it's me. It is operator error. And I am going to have no other choice but to eat it. Anyway, yes, so there will be a spoiler alert. Oh my god, that Candy thing is so horrible. It's so horrible. I swear to God. I'm gonna just say it in a short story, and or not. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to I'm trying not to, I don't want to spoil it, because the last episode had me literally gasping in my chair. Like, what happened? I mean, clearly, if you gouge somebody with an axe, and I'm not talking about 1 or 10, I'm talking about like 60 plus times, her body was just, and you get off, like you are literally not guilty, because the judge is such an idiot. Anyway, so it's all about Candy, who lives in Wiley, Texas, which, by the way, don't go to Wiley. You're not missing anything in Wiley, okay? We don't call it Wiley, we call it Weirdly, and it's not Weirdly for nothing. Believe me. Anyway, she's Little Miss Methodist. She's got, the cute hair, and she's thin, and she gets along with everybody. She sings in the choir, which scares me even more. How many choir people do you know who are axe murderers? And, well, I guess we wouldn't know, or we would never sing in the choir. Anyway, she has an affair with a man by the name of Alan, who is married to a woman by the name of Betty. And Betty is a very mousy, sweet, awkward kind of girl. I think all of us know a Betty. Social skills are not her strong point, and she's very serious and very sincere, and so she has a baby. Hold on, I gotta get that brighter. The first time, well, she adopts a foster child. She has her own child is like 6 or 7, and then she has this foster boy who turns out to be Damien from hell. So she calls the the state people come and pick him up. It ain't working out. Especially if you have another child in the house and you're fearful for that child's safety. Yeah, he was like horrible. Anyway, so then she gets pregnant, and Candy, Candy, the Miss Popular girl from church, is having an affair with Betty's husband at a raunchy hotel every week in Dallas. I know, this is like so close to home for me. Anyway, so she has very strict rules in the affair, and the rules are we can't have feelings for each other. This is just going to be, a sex snack, and we're not going to get caught, and we're going to have these rules in place so that we don't get caught. Then she decides one day, I'm having feelings for you, Alan. I'm sorry. We have to break up. He's like, but I really don't want to break up. I really need you. And she's like, no, we're done. So, they break up amicably. Now, Candy, because she's such a little manipulator, befriends Betty, who is pregnant. She's in the church, but she's very unpopular girl in church, sort of that yellow, sad dog. That, they'll talk to anybody who talks to them because it's just they're awkward. I forgot some. Hold on. Anyway, so I'm not telling this story very well, I know. Poor Betty, decides to go on a marriage encounter weekend with her husband. And these are several weekends where husbands and wives will go to really nice places. Usually they're like resorts, and they'll have therapy sessions and play golf, and they're really, they're trying to save their marriage. But, it's kind of like that, but it's an ongoing thing. It's not a one weekend thing. Anyway, time goes by, and Candy decides she just doesn't want to hang out with Betty anymore. And Betty is like, did I say anything or do anything to hurt your feelings? She really, really cares about this friendship, and she doesn't understand. And she's like, oh, no, I've just been really busy. Real busy, girl. You know how it gets. We can have lunch or something next week, sure. And gives her kind of the ghosty. Anyway, Betty's daughter. This gets weird. Betty's daughter and Candy's daughter become really good friends. And she decides to let her stay overnight. It's all taking place in the 70s. So the hair and the makeup, the answering machines, the yellow pages, dialing 411. I mean, there's so many cool little tiny things that they really capture, from the 70s that I loved about the series. I thought it was so well put together. They really went for authenticity, and they got it. Anyway, so Candy shows up at Betty's house at 11 o'clock one morning, and she says, your daughter spent the night at my house with my daughter last night, which is fine. I need her swimsuit because she has to go for a swim lesson. And then we were going to let her stay a second night because this afternoon, on Friday the 13th, no less, they were going to go see The Empire Strikes Back, which back then was it was a big deal. And it's like, okay, great. She comes over to get the swimsuit. And according to Candy, that's when Betty comes out with an axe and says, did you have an affair with my husband? And she's honest about it. And she says, yes, I did. But it's been over for months, you know? And Betty says, okay, you can let my daughter stay tonight because I've already agreed to let her have the sleepover and to go to the movie. But I want you to never, ever see my husband again. You cannot have him. So Candy goes berserk, okay? Somewhere between getting the bathing suit for her daughter's swim class and Betty trying to get her out of her house, you know, she goes berserk. And they are having a fight. This is an axe murder. I'm not kidding. There's no other murder weapon. It's an axe murder. And she axes the hell out of her. Oh my God. My husband was watching this scene going, honey, I don't think you should watch this. You're going to get bad dreams. And I was like, you're right. I'm glad I'm watching it during the daytime. Anyway, not only did she have an affair with her husband, which would have been a motive for murder if she wanted him, but she didn't want Alan anymore. They already broke up, amicably, and but she would do little things like give Betty a baby shower, and Alan was like, why are you just, whittling around in our lives like this? Why would you do that? What is your motive for that? That's so weird. It is a really weird storyline, and it only could happen in Texas. And I'm creeped out because I know I am so close to Wiley. I'm like, oh my God, no. Not Wiley, Texas. Anyway, it goes to court. I think it winds up going to court in Fort Worth. And they have got her, they've got her prints all over, her DNA all over, her blood is all over the axe. I mean, Candy's busted. Candy tells a story and manipulates the jury so beautifully, telling them that I was fighting for my life and she was trying to do it to me. And the whole time they have the ghost of Betty, standing there saying, well, that's your story, Meanwhile, after she kills Betty, there is a 3-month-old baby and 2 Cocker Spaniels that are left in the backyard. And they're in the backyard, and nobody goes to find or check on Betty. Now, she's murdered at like 11 o'clock in the morning. And nobody gets into the house until like midnight. When all the neighbors with all their 357 guns show up because they all think they're cowboys or something. Anyway, they find the body. And the baby is alive. Thank God the baby is okay. I don't know how this baby remained okay because she was left alone in a crib crying and with no food for over 13 hours. But, I'm like, there's blood all over the baby's little jumper and everything. They don't really ever explain that. So, the neighbor takes the baby and he's like, get that baby out of this house right now before, I don't want it to see anything. Because something like that can follow you around forever. And they know something's gone awry, but they haven't found the body yet. And then when they do, it's like, oh my God, it's a bloody mess. And, anyway, Candy BS's the hell out of this jury. And this judge, who has already tainted the trial so badly because he hates this lawyer. He puts him in contempt. Like, he had to spend, I think 10 or 12 days in jail, and he was fined, 6 or 8 times in contempt. It was hilarious. But he said, yeah, take me to jail. And then he ran for governor. but I don't think he won. So, anyway, but yeah, the jury found her not guilty after she admitted what she had done and told the jury how everything came to be and how it was really Betty's fault and not hers because she was only defending her own life. But you don't need to slash somebody 68 times with an axe to defend your life, right? Okay. So I'm screeching because they find her innocent. I'm like, no! Because I purposely did not do any background on this. I wanted to see the movie or the series because I love Jessica Biel. And I wanted to see what she did with it. Guess what, though? This is the scary part. After Candy, Crazy Candy, gets acquitted for being an axe murderer, are you ready for this? Hold on. She goes to the Dallas-Fort Worth area and has her name changed so nobody knows her identity. And now, I can't even say this without laughing out loud. And now is a mental health counselor in DFW somewhere. Her husband obviously divorced her because not only did she have an affair with Alan, but she had another affair after that with another close family friend of theirs. I'm like, Hoback, oh my God, really, please. And this is all Peter Mon's doing. Peter Mon made me watch it. He peer pressured the tar out of me and said, Candy, 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 Candy this and Candy that, and I can't give it away because, you'll want to see it for yourself. And I got peer pressured into watching it. Thank you, Peter Mon. And, oh my God, it was incredible. And now I am more eager to leave the state of Texas than I ever was before. But, yeah. She is a mental health counselor and an axe murderer. Oh, I know. Probably doing it up with everybody else's husbands, too. Because she's got a real affection, whatever word you want to use. She's got one for her husbands, She likes other people's toys. And, I don't know. It was creepy. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about it. I just wanted to let you know. And say hey. I think I saved this. There is stick, but not a lot. So I'm going to try to get the bottom paw done as quickly. This is taking for freaking ever. There's so much detail in the paw. These little, I've got a back paw and 2 front paws to do. I'm hoping it will get easier. I thought it would be a little, easy peasy, nice and squeezy. It's complicated. There's a lot of confetti happening here. Many, many color changes. I'm not really, I'm not having a ball right now. But if I can get to the middle part, I only have, it's a lot of colors. It's 30 colors, which doesn't sound like a lot, but they change like every 2 seconds. So I have to get into my color block groove and try to focus on this thing because I'm goofing around. But yeah, watch Candy. It is incredible. Jessica Biel, I'm telling you. I really love her. I love her as an actress. I think she's amazing. My gosh. But man, I was like, you did what, girl? And then there was The Offering. We watched that today because The offering is giving it to us a week at a time, which I hate. It's all about the making of The Godfather and how the mob got in it, and all the shenanigans in the background, and Francis Ford Coppola and everybody. Oh my God, it is so good. And then there's another series I'm watching at the same time. They all come out on Thursday. Pisses me off. Candy, I got to watch beginning to end in just like, I think it's only like 5 or 6 episodes. It won't kill you. You know, it won't like keep you going for like a month. But it's called Beneath a Heavenly Banner, and it has got oh crap, I can't remember his name. He's super cute. He was in the Tammy Faye movie. He played Tammy Faye's husband, and he's really good at it. And it's all about the Mormon history and the violence, and it's a murder case. But he is an LDS Mormon, and he's torn between the old and the new, the old world and the new world, and he's trying to be a part of two worlds. It's a very, very interesting story. So that episode was on today, too. So it was a big TV day, which is why my Penelope, I think I'm going to name her Penelope, is getting nowhere. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. You're important to me, be important to you, and shine on. Bye, 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 bye. I will see you soon. Bye.